Today is Thursday. I've been on night shift. I got home at 6:30 this morning, and it's now 10:30 this morning. And I'm not quite sure if I'm coming or going. What I can tell you is, it is currently 2.9 degrees C in here. I've come in here so early because I've not got to work this evening, so it doesn't really matter what I do. I can just work and it won't matter about having to go to work tonight. So I'm going to get done as much as I can do while my eyes are open and while I can stand the cold. I haven't really got an agenda apart from just carrying on. So I know where I'd like to get to, but you know what I'm like? I'm absolutely useless at estimating what I'm going to get done in a day. These things take time, don't they? Without further ado, I've got £4 worth of diesel to put into the diesel heater. That will be running all day. I might even have to go and find a jumper as well. The last video had 2 thumbnails running on the same video as a test. As you know, it's a thumbnail that sort of entices the click, if you like. So if you've seen 2 thumbnails with only 1 video last week, it was me doing some experiments just to see which thumbnails work better. Anyway, bloody hell. I think we need to do something. Let's get ripped in. Sorry about the noise of the diesel heater. You'll have to live with it, I'm afraid. For a little while anyway. Yesterday, we welded this in. I've not ground it off. I'm going to grind it off now. It's just grinding. We'll do this time-lapse thing. See you in a minute. One problem with the temperature being as it is that the batteries don't last very long. Okay, we're going to call this done for now. It'll still need some preparation before we can put any proper paint on there. But for now, we'll call this the first fix, shall we? It'll still need a second fix, third and fourth the way we're going. It's had new side panels, new back panels, new front panels, this panel, whatever you want to call it. So that's the front end all done. I can't feel my fingers, so I'm going to go and stand in front of the heater for a minute. I think the next thing we probably need to tackle is there's a bit of the inner sill panel still left in there. It'll focus for you. You can just see down at the bottom, the line at the bottom, what's coming out. There's a bit of metal what's coming off there. Not too worried about that yet. What we do need is this piece back in. So I might concentrate on that next. That'll be a job and a half, that will. We might not get that done in a day. But I've got the old one as a pattern. So we've got something to work with. Although not much to work with. First thing I need to do is have a tidy up. Then I think we'll have a go at that. Okay, this has had lots of repairs. Looking at it, I think it's had, there's a patch there, that's a patch. There's definitely something going on down the bottom as well. There's possibly 4 layers of metal there. So it's clearly had some work. It's also got the last sort of inch off the bottom missing as well. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try and get, well, I'm not going to try, I will get some paper out. We'll draw that radius on a piece of paper. The bottom bit we'll have to just estimate. Then we'll flatten that out to make a template out of it. Cut it out of metal. Put the flange on it. Bend it. Then we're all going to the pub. I won't get that done today. This will be this video now, so I'm even in shot. Where am I? Let's have a look. If I'm about there, you can see me. Yeah, that'll do us. Right. Yeah, let's get cracked on with this. Well, we're starting to get there, look. When I cut the new piece out, I cut it on the outside of the pen line. And if you know what I'm talking about, that means that the big one will be slightly larger than the old one, which means we've got about 3 or 4 millimeters to play with around the edge to make it fit onto the car nicely. I've left it long on the bottom, and we can trim that off as we need to. We're going to have to trim off this chunk of whatever it is on the bottom of the car. I'll show you that in a minute or two. But yeah, now we need to put the curve back in it. If you remember that, I got a curve in it and we were drawing it on the cardboard. So we're going to have to get the stretching machine out. It's already started to get a bit of a curve in it where we've worked it around the corner. But we'll get the stretching machine out, we'll stretch that lip and it'll bend it. But it'll be a case of bend it a little bit, try it on the cardboard, bend it a little bit, try it on the cardboard. So it might be hard to film it. We'll have to see how we get on, won't we? What with the heater roaring, and this being sort of hard to film anyway, this won't be the best video that I've ever shot. So I think I might just put you onto like wide angle. I'm going to be shaping it here, trying it on the template and working it to and fro. Might take me 10 minutes, might take me half an hour, I don't know. We'll have to see how we get on. But it is hard to film it. I'll put you on wide angle, we'll speed it up, and every now and then I'll sort of hold it up so you can see the progression of the stretch. Right, hold fire a minute. So I think that might be it. We've got a nice curve on it. Looking good, nice and uniform. We can offer it up. I mean, it doesn't fit, but we made it bigger anyway. But the curve's about right. So I think what we need to do now is just play with it, manipulate it to get it to fit. And then have a cup of tea, I think. Get ready for a brew. Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? Yeah. This video is going to be a waffling video again, but I'm thinking these aren't scripted. You get them as they go. We've really got a lot going on here. There's a lot of rust. There's panel over panel. And I've been trying to work out what's what, and you know what, I'm just going to cut the lot out. And I was thinking what I did the other side, and we just cut a big L shape out. Well, I did. So we left it long on the bottom. You can just see like an L there. Yeah. So I'm going to do the same with this, but I won't replace the L until, well, I don't know. I can't remember how I did the other side. I'll have to just have a bit of a think. But there's no point in that staying in there. It's all junk. I'm going to cut it out. We'll draw a line across it to keep it nice and straight. We'll keep what we cut out so we can make a template out of it. And then it's going to be a case of fitting the panels up to make sure that they all fit each other. Then when we're happy with that, then we can... and then, you know... Yeah, bit of improvising there. It really doesn't matter as long as it's structurally sound, no water can get in, and it looks, what's the word for it, pleasing to the engineer's eye. That's a nice way of putting it. So it's not going to be as it came out, because really, especially on the side of it, I don't know what it looked like, because it was all as rotten as a pear. And we definitely had that around the back. That was all imagination. That was. Yeah. That's the way to bloody do it, isn't it? We'll just cut it all out. Right, grinder time. In fact, no, I'm going to go and put kettle on. I'm bloody frozen. It's, what time is it? It's only 1:30. 8 degrees. I'm going to put my coat back on and get that cut out. Yeah. See you in a moment. Now the under seal's off it, you can see the repair patch that's on it going around here. Now I'm not going to try and replicate that. It's easier for me to do straight line from there to there, then we'll go straight across the bottom like that. It's not marked up very well, but that's just for more to show you what's coming out. Yeah, that's got to be the way to do it, hasn't it? We want to get rid of all this, don't we? All that's got to come out. I think for quickness, we'll get the plasma cutter out and just blast through it, I think. Yeah, it's going to be the future, isn't it? Right, brace yourself. Shall I just do it with a grinder? No, we bought the plasma cutter. Let's use it. Let's fire up the plasma. Give us a shout if I catch fire. Right, so we've just got rid of the bit that we want out of the way for now. You can see the repair patch on the floor now. Yeah. So what we're going to do is not worry about that. We'll worry about that when we replace the floor pan. I daren't cut the floor pan out because obviously there's not much holding the bloody car together. Do you know what I mean? There's no floor pan in the other side of it yet. So I don't really do any more regarding cutting the floor out, but now we've got that gap there, it does mean that we can start to we can put the inner sill in, the outer sill on, and this bit here. This is starting to get so cold it's not much fun. We're down to 4 degrees. I'll carry on for a bit. Yeah, I'll carry on for a bit. Okay, I've had a cup of tea, thinking juice, and I've got a plan. We need to put the inner sill in first. That's what everything lines up to. But to do that, we're going to need to make the flanges on the floor for the inner sill to weld up to, which again is no trouble. We did that on the other side. You might actually be able to see. Let me zoom you in over there. Let me see if you can see where we made new flanges. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they go all the way down to the back of the car. So that's something we need to do. But while thinking about it, it's just occurred to me, well, not occurred to me, I've just spotted that the car is actually sat on the floor. And it's pushing the floor up a little bit. So I just need to drop the car down, move this bar backwards so it's sat on the spring hanger and not on the floor. And that'll relieve the floor then. The only thing is, we're getting very close to the edge of the ramp. But, you know, that's what we need to do. So, first thing will be move the car. Then we can make the flanges. To make the flanges for here, we could do with a bit more of this out. But now we've got the replacement panel for that. We can just nibble a fraction out until we're happy that we've got enough out to play with. This will need coming off. That bit of metal there. There's a dent in the floor here that I don't know how it got there, no clue. And I'm not going to be able to get that out. I can push it up from underneath it, but that would be awkward to get that dent out. I don't know if you can even spot it. Might be awkward to see. Yeah. No point thinking about it. We've just got to crack on, haven't we? Let's get the car down, move the bar at the back, and we'll go from there. Okay? Right then. Bit of a squeaky bum moment. I need to drop the car down onto the axle stands. But the only way of dropping it is with a control box, which is at the other side of the car. Right at the front. So, brace yourself. You may be about to witness a disaster. Oh, that's a disaster. I broke the bloody tripod. Oh, shit. Well, that's done it. What are we going to do now? That's a YouTube channel over. Right, let me get the glue out. Gordon Bennett. Woo! We haven't really got a lot of room for error now with that. I might have to strap it down as well. Some poo came out then, I'm not afraid to admit it. Okay. Let's stop being soft about it. Let's get a bit done, shall we? Right, let's have a quick summary. As much for me as for you. So we're in a good place. I know it doesn't look it, but we really are. What we're going to do now is we're going to make a new piece for this that's going to be an angle, if you like, to take away the edge to find something to weld to. So we'll do that tomorrow. We're going to put a set of flanges right the way along to here. In fact, we might do the down bit as well. I can't quite remember. I don't know. I'll have to see what I did that side. I can't remember. So we'll have to cut some metal, make a new flange to go down there. This is all right. I was going to replace a bit of this, but now I've cleaned it up, it's looking okay. We're not doing anything with the front floor pan. That's coming out, so we don't need to put a flange on that. This bit, I want to try and... Is it focusing? Is that better? I want to try and preserve it as it is. It's no rusty. There's no rusty. Ain't no rusty. There's no rust much above that line there. So we can cut that out in one hit and make a pattern out of it, which would be really handy to do, because on the other side, we didn't have anything. There was nothing to make a pattern out of. It was just a hole. So having that will be really handy. So, and then the hard bit we've got to do is to get the remainder of the inner sill out, which is just a strip across there. I don't know how easily you can see it. We'll let the phone adjust. Can you see the line? So below that bit of metal's coming out, but we'll have to just... That might be a case of just climbing inside the car upside down and finding the spot welds to do that, but that's the worst job doing that. So I know it looks like we're in a real predicament, but we're actually in a really good place. It's no different to what the other side of the car was, and in some respects, this is going to be easier because we've done it once before already. Right, I'm going to put you down. I'm dying for a tiddle. I'll see you in a minute. Okay. Oh, there you are. Looking over here. Where the bloody hell are you? We need to start thinking about ending this video because I've been filming all day and this has got to go onto the computer and then I've got to make sense of it to make a video out of it. And if I carry on much longer, you're going to end up with a 5-hour video. It doesn't look like we've achieved a lot, but actually we've done loads, haven't we? We've managed to finish the front off. That was from yesterday. We've done the plug welds underneath and got the front panel welded on, ground down and painted. Out the way, job done. Tick. Brilliant. We've made the panel for this, so that's a good thing as well. But I can't fit it until the inner sill is in. So the prep started up to fit that, and it's coming on really well. It has been an all-day job. It doesn't, I keep on saying this, it doesn't look like we've done a lot. We've not bloody stopped, have we? What we have done is set ourselves up to start putting some bits back in again. And that's what we'll be doing in the next video. I'm not going to roll you through all the bloody carry-on like we normally do. If you're new to the channel, it'd be nice to see you again. And until next time, inner peace. I've got nothing else to say, have I? No. Right. See you next time.